Hey guys, it's Lazy Girl here, and it's been a little bit since I posted a video. I just wanted to do a quick series of videos, so hopefully I'll have a lot more content up for you guys, and it'll just be nice little short videos that you can watch and, you know, get to know me a little bit better, and hopefully I can hear from you and get to know you a little bit better. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get started. With that said, let's start with going to a concert alone. I don't know why I thought this topic was so funny. When I found out that people do research this and they do freak out about this, I'm like, wow, I guess this is a concern at any age, no matter what, because I mean, even though like I was thinking, well, you know, if I were to go to a concert alone, I'm an adult now, you know, who cares? Like I am, you know, over 21. I won't say how much over. And I shouldn't have to worry, right? Like, wouldn't it only be little kids that are researching, like, well, you know, how do I go to a concert alone? Like, how do I get there? Like, who's gonna bring me? Where do I give people my ticket? How do I get in? How do I find my seats? Like, when you're a child, when you're or a young kid or a teenager, of course you're concerned like about going to a concert alone. There's safety concerns, there's maybe practical concerns of I've never done this before and who's gonna take me there, I don't have a car, like that kind of thing. But it's funny that even at my age, like when I can physically go to a concert alone and be fine, I'm still very, very concerned with, you know, like, oh, what would people think? What would people say? Like, you know, what if, you know, I sit there and then people ask me, oh, are you alone? Like, are you alone here in the front row or something? And I just have to hear the whispers and the judgment, or I don't know. Honestly, like I thought about it more and more. I'm like, seriously, what's the worst that could happen? Like, what am I worried about? I'm never gonna see these people again. There's probably zero chance that I'll run into someone I know. And what else should I be concerned about? It's pretty safe to go by yourself as long as you're careful. You know, if you're worried about safety, there's obviously safety techniques that you can do. But other than that, realistically, seriously, what are we so crazy about? If anything, going to a concert alone is so worth it. Guys, it is so worth it for me because you don't have to worry about other people. Number one, like that's number one. Going to a concert alone is also like the best course of action for me when there's an artist that I really, really love and there's people that, you know, don't. Maybe, you know, there's an artist out there that you really like that your friends don't, or that it's become really cool to hate them, Nickelback, but you secretly really love them, Nickelback, and you sing along to all of their songs when you're alone in the shower, Nickelback. I would die to go to a Nickelback concert, seriously. But other than that, my friends don't like them, and nobody thinks they're cool, and the worst part is that, like, I don't think they're gonna tour that much anymore. But now I am so sad that I never got to live out my punk rock years, and like the little high schooler in me is like disappointed in me because, you know, I would have seriously, if I had gone, I would have been singing at the top of my lungs, like dying, crying over a Chad Kruger, I don't know how to say his name, but his voice, like, oh my god, it killed me. It was like that raspy rock star kind of thing, and oh my god, they had a lot of good songs, I'm not gonna lie. There were long car rides when I was younger that I would just pop their CD into my CD player and just listen to it the whole ride. If they retire soon, which I hope not, but I will literally have missed my chance to see them ever just because I care too much of what people thought if I went by myself. And the funniest part is that there's like two activities that I think are great to do by yourself. Number one has to be the movies, because like obviously it's just like watching TV at home but somewhere else. You go somewhere, you go to a dark room full of strangers and you don't have to talk to anyone and you just focus on what's in front of you. That's it. So I think the movies is great to go by yourself all the time, you know, and And then concerts, because it's basically the same idea, right? I mean, if you think about it, you're in a dark room, you're watching a live performance, and no one's there to really interact with you. They don't care about you. They're too focused on who's up there. And no one's really judging you. I don't know why we think that they are for some reason, but I mean, when it comes down to it, they're all there to enjoy the same show, to hear those songs and, you know, dance or sing along. And that's such a great place to go by yourself, because you already know they enjoy the same artists that you do. And this is a place literally made to show that enjoyment for that artist. So when you go, you're all there to do the same thing. So whether you're singing, dancing, or just bobbing your head along, or taking videos and pictures, I mean, you're fitting in the crowd. Like, they're there doing the same thing with you. So you're really not alone, guys. You're actually there with the people that are there doing the same thing. It's like you made your own friends already, and you're there enjoying the concert together. It's not like you really went somewhere by yourself, you know what I mean? So last night I went to an Alicia Keys concert, and it was so good. She really does put on a great show. It's very almost simple, but that makes it elegant. And there was a lot of lights, so there is, you know, there are things to look at. It's very pretty. It adds to the experience. It doesn't take over, you know. And she's got her piano in the center, and the band seems to be right up front with her, so it feels like, you know, real musicians. She's a real musician, so it feels like just an ensemble. It's beautiful. It's classy. But she also put on, you know, the lights and everything, and I think that really helps just get people into it, because it's really exciting and emotional, and everybody was like in their feelings when she sang all the songs. So you can imagine, it's Alicia Keys. But I wanted to say that really made me realize, like, there are logical reasons of why going to a concert alone is awesome, and you should do it. You should do it. Like, don't, especially if it's an artist, like I said, that you really want to see, don't pass up on it just because you're going alone or whatever. You're still gonna enjoy it, trust me. Number one, okay, once you're an adult, guess what happens? Adult life happens. So everyone's super busy. Everyone's like a chicken running with their head cut off. And they're busy with their own life, you know? So friends may want to go and see the show that you're going to, but they don't have time, or they don't have time for this social outing, or maybe they don't have enough money. Like, you know, life gets in the way. People are busy. It's hard to go. So you don't have to base your outing around their schedule. You can just go on your own time if you're free. Speaking of money, another reason is if you have a partner, it becomes that much more expensive going out anywhere at all. That's because you're paying double, you know? Like, now that you are together, like, you have the same, if you live together, you have the same expenses, you have the same budget, you're both contributing, and it's a lot, like, to pay for 2 concert tickets, and then, you know, pay for 2 drinks if you want to have drinks, and then, or popcorn, whatever, and then go out to dinner, and then it's 2 dinners, and it's a lot. And I think that if the other person especially isn't as into the artist or whoever as you, guess what? You get to cut that price in half, and if you want to, you can even spend what you would have spent if they would have gone on your own ticket. So instead of buying 2 general admissions, you can get 1 VIP for you, and maybe that's more worth it at the end of the day. Number 3, of course I already said this, but you focus more on your own experience. You know, you don't care about being judged, so you're focusing on what you're seeing, what you're experiencing, what you're watching, and this helps me. I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this all the time, where I'm like, okay, but I'm here with so-and-so, I wonder, you know, are they having fun? I don't know, am I being friendly enough with them? Should I involve them more, like dance with them during this song? Or, you know, how can I interact or whatever? I don't know. I tend to overthink things. But going by yourself, guess what? The beauty of being alone, you don't have to. you don't have to care or worry about anybody but yourself. Like, you're just there to have fun. You can dance like no one's watching, no one knows you're there. That was reason number 4, too. And the last one is that, of course, I think this is the one that sold it for me, is that you're not going to miss seeing someone that you actually want to see. Like I was saying, you know, unless you don't have like the money or the means or things like that. But if you do, then you can go, because it's not going to be, the fact that no one wants to go with you is not going to be a deterrent to you seeing that artist. And you don't have to live in fear that the artist will retire before you actually get to see them live. Because I remember me planning around my friends and like, oh, maybe next year, and guess what? Maybe next year won't come. Yeah, guys, that's why I think going to a concert alone is great. I think you should do it. Don't hesitate. These are all really good reasons why, if you're on the fence about it, you should definitely do it. Go for it. Go see your dream artist. And I want to know your thoughts about this topic. If you've ever done it yourself, definitely let me know. Which concert, what year, what tour did you see by yourself? And was it awesome? Was it great? Or was it maybe not so great? Let me know what you felt about it. And definitely subscribe. If you haven't yet, subscribe. We've got a lot of good stuff coming. Like I said, there's definitely going to be more and more videos for you. Thanks for watching. This is Lazy Girl Official. Here's that Alicia Keys clip if you're interested. And I do not own her music or her merch or anything Alicia Keys. All right, check it out. New York, concrete.